Hello, everyone. Fuzzy here from PITM Podcast, the show about the subjective past, present, and potential future of flesh and blood design. As part of our Patreon rewards, we created this cool custom format called Crucible. The format changes every month, and I want to talk to you about our format for July. I'm calling it Home Turf Constructed, and it features any adult hero in the game. You can play Starvo if you want, Icelander, someone current like Gravy Bones, whoever you like. All adult heroes that have been printed as of July 1st are legal in this format. The big rule for this format is that you have to include cards that were printed in the same set as your hero. So if you want to play Gravy Bones as an example, you can only play cards that were printed in high Cs. Or, Gravy Bones has another rule where you could play the Armory deck, but I'll get to that in a second. So if your hero that you want to play is printed in multiple different contexts, like for example, Azalea was printed in Arcane Rising. She was also reprinted in Crucible of War. She was reprinted in Outsiders, and she was reprinted in an Armory deck. So those are 4 different contexts for Azalea. Azalea, you could play any of those 4 contexts. You could play with the cards from Arcane Rising, you could play with the cards from Outsiders, or you could play with the cards from the Armory deck, or you could play with the supplemental sets. Again, I'll get to that in a second. You just are restricted to one of those card pools. So you would have to pick whether you want to play with something like Red in the Ledger from Arcane Rising, or whether you want to play with Codex of Frailty from Outsiders, as an example. And you can play any cards that were printed in that set. Something like Tunic was printed in like multiple different sets. You could play Tunic if you were playing a Welcome to Wraith hero using the Welcome to Wraith card pool, or like Crucible of War had a Tunic, so you could play Tunic if you're using Crucible of War, or you could play Tunic if it was printed in Bright Lights and you're using the Bright Lights card pool. If your hero was printed in an Armory deck, you have the option of using that Armory deck as your card pool, which might just mean that you literally play the Armory deck, but it might mean that you want to tweak with the numbers. Like if your Armory deck has an incomplete playset of something, you can run a complete playset if you want. You're allowed to tweak the numbers as long as you're running cards just from that Armory deck. So as an example, the Aurora Armory deck only has 2 copies of Arc Lightning. You would be allowed to play a third because your card pool would be the Armory deck. You don't have to play exactly the contents of the Armory deck. This next rule is the trickiest, so bear with me, but I wanted some way to include all of the supplemental sets. Crucible of War, Everfest, Dynasty. Technically, Dusk Till Dawn is a supplemental set, but it's very focused, right? Dusk Till Dawn primarily focuses on a few classes and talents, like most sets do. But these sets, Crucible of War, Everfest, and Dynasty, they're very scattered. They have support for lots of different classes, and it's hard to build a deck for one class or hero just with the cards from one of those sets because they're not very focused. So I decided to kind of lump them all into one, and if your hero was printed in one of those 3 sets, you can use all 3 together for your card pool. And Crucible of War also had a lot of heroes reprinted there. Like I said, Azalea earlier. Basically, all of the Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising heroes were reprinted in Crucible of War. Starvo was printed in Everfest. I'm including Ira and Valda as well for this potential card pool because they were printed in Crucible of War and Everfest in young versions, and they don't really have a home as adult heroes because they were printed as promos. So kind of as a special rule, I'm allowing adult Ira and adult Valda to use this supplemental package if they'd like to. If you like to play with those heroes. It's kind of the only package they have available. Arachne Huntsman was printed at Dynasty, so you can use Dynasty, but you're also allowed to use cards from Crucible of War and Everfest using this special rule. So again, think of this like an alternative card pool. If you're choosing to play with Azalea, you can either play Arcane Rising or Crucible of War, Everfest, and Dynasty, or Outsiders, or use the Armory deck. Azalea has a lot of options in this format. I was also a little bit worried about Wizards because not all sets had any like arcane damage prevention, but that's something that you're going to need because you're going to potentially be playing up against other Wizards and Runeblades. So every hero also may additionally run the Null Rune set, Hood, Robe, Gloves, and Boots. I also have a starting ban list for this format. This is something I do every month. This format has a very small ban list because it's mostly using the restrictions that are kind of just built into your set. That's the big rule, is a bit restriction, so I don't really feel the need to restrict more. Except Part the Mistveil happens to be a very strong set, so I wanted to rein back the Mistveil heroes. So Traverse the Universe is banned. I think all three of the Mystic heroes should still be able to compete relatively well without Traverse the Universe because they still have other legendaries that they can use and a pretty nice strong card pool, so I think they'll be okay. That's the idea for the format. If you have any questions, you can always leave them in the comments. And then we also, if you join our Discord, you might be able to find other people wanting to play this format with you. And if you join our Patreon, we can get you set up in our Crucible League where you'll be given pairings to be played each week with other Patreon members and Crucible format enjoyers. So hopefully you like this format. Hopefully you feel inspired to do some deck building. I'm going to cut now to some footage I recorded with my friend Han and I, just testing out a couple decks in this format so you can see what the format look like. All right, so here's the deck list that I'm going to use in my game against Han. I was really interested to play Oldhim because, you know, when we do these Crucible formats, oftentimes there are cards that are legal that you literally can't play in like any other format. And in this case, that's Crown of Seeds. I didn't want to ban Crown of Seeds from the format because I thought it might be okay to see it in its like native environment. So I built Oldhim so I can play Crown of Seeds and Rampart of the Ram's Head, as well as Winter's Wail, another like kind of broken pieces of equipment that we don't get to see too often. When you're playing with just Tales of Aria cards, there's lots of ice and earth cards that we get to play with. I put in Channel Lake Frigid for sure. I have like Channel Mount Heroic in here. And I was trying to make this cost curve work where I can pitch a blue in order to use Crown of Seeds and or Rampart, as well as maybe like these 2 cost defense reactions in Tales of Aria. So we have Biting Gale, which is this like 2-for-4 ice fusion card where if you fuse it, they have to discard a card or pay 2 resources. That seems like it'd be sick. Turn Timber, which I have in the sideboard here, which could potentially block for 8 for just 2 resources if you fuse it with an earth card. I've also got Awakening, which was banned really quickly after it was released, or maybe in the Starva area. Technically, I wasn't playing during this time, so I'm not sure exactly when it was banned, but it's never been legal in CC the entire time I've been playing Classic Constructed, so I was excited to kind of play with it here. I've got Terra Sunder, which I actually thought was from Welcome to Wraith at first, but like looking at the list for Tales of Aria, I was like, oh, Terra Sunder, I'll just slap that in.
It's very ubiquitous with Bravo.
Yeah, exactly, right?
So that makes sense.
Pulse of Isenloft for double fusing or reacting. And then basically the rest of the list is just chaff with like ice and earth cards. Got Oaken Old in there, so I can maybe double fuse. Glacial Footsteps for the late game because it's a nice blue that I can dominate. Yeah, that's basically the list. And then I got Blizzard in the sideboard in case I come up against like aggro decks. I can shut them down hopefully. And then the No Rune pieces. And I have Heart of Ice in the sideboard. I get to cheat a little bit and play 2 legendaries, really 3 if you count Rampart, because, well, I get like 2 different elemental legendaries and then the class legendary. So Tales of Aria is kind of like stacked with legendaries in that way. If I had picked a different hero with a different set, I might have only gotten like 1 or 2 legendaries. So I feel like Oldhim was a pretty good pick for this format. The one downside is this is going to be a really slow, grindy deck. So when we're showing you the gameplay, it might take a while, but hopefully it's not too boring. Han, do you want to talk about your list?
Yeah,
Thank
Dromai.
you again for testing with me.
I went with building Dromai. I opted for her because I'm just thinking about a hero whose kit is like really condensed in the set that they're native to. And like, yeah, you can say that about like most heroes since they're siloed, but I chose Dromai because like she has a lot of dragons and just a lot of powerful cards just within that set.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I think the only big thing you'd be missing is like Tome of Imperial Flame, but you get like all your dragons, your key legendaries like Flamescale Furnace.
Yeah, like the benefit of playing Uprising is that I got 3 legendaries in this game, as you guys will see in a minute. But there's Ghostly Touch, which I didn't even realize was an Uprising, and Crown of Providence is effing amazing, and Flamescale Furnace. And it's also tons of block value compared to a lot of the other sets and what they have available.
Yeah, Dromai seems like a good pick. Were there any interesting
Funnily,
card choices that you wanted to talk about?
yeah, like I built this off of a aggro base, and I actually had to cut out a lot of cards. Like I can't use Natch, can't use Rabble, can't use Sigil, and those are like at least like Sigil Solace is like a very Dromai card, and yeah, it's just weird having a deck without it.
Hmm.
Because I had to like fill it up with chaff a little bit, I veered off of playing just redline aggro Dromai and just played a little more blue so I can end up running Tomotai and Dominia.
Mm-hmm. Can't forget those guys.
It was also really scary playing against a Guardian without Remembrance. It just feels a lot less secure without that insurance. I don't think I have anything else I want to add to the deck tech. It's just Big Dragon Dromai
Hmm.
natively.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing with me. Let's cut to the game that we played. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. All right, here we go. Oldhim versus Dromai. I chose to go first. We'll see if that pays off for me. And then let's throw in these and these.
I'm not super 100% on what I should be running, but they seem good.
Take out some
So
of
we'll
those.
see. Or maybe I just fat deck against you.
Yeah, I could do that too. That sounds like a good plan. 61 cards.
Okie dokes. What do I do here?
Oh yeah, I chose to go second, not first.
Sounds good. I think I'll just start by playing Rake the Embers, pitching 2 reds. Or just 1 red. And then I'll start with a Sweeping Blow just to get some ash in there.
I'll Earth React.
There we go. And then just send little guys at you.
And I get 1 prevention. And then you pass your turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm
I
going...
just realized because I didn't play a red card.
Oh.
Whoops.
I think it's gonna be... Not that.
Already?
No.
Sheesh.
I'll send Entangle at you. Fusing with Channel Mount Heroic. Coming in for 7. You got Ghostly Touch, Crown of Providence, Flamescale Furnace.
Chip 1 in.
Mm-hmm. Get that on-hit effect. Kyloria.
That's fine. Play Kyloria. And then just send dragons at you.
No blocks. I'll take that -1 to the face.
Very bold action. And I'll just start chipping.
I'm gonna use Crown of Seeds here. Pitch. Cycle. Draw.
And I think I'll make you deal with it.
Deal with it I shall. Swing at Kyloria, pitching like this. You don't have access to Remembrance in this format, so I might be able to just wait you out and fatigue you the slow way. I don't know if that would make this an exciting video, but that might have to be my plan if you're just going to keep dropping dragons.
That might be the plan. I don't think I can really do anything with you, so let's do it this way.
Making an Ashwing. I'll block with Rampart. Pay 1 by pitching a yellow. Use Crown of Seeds.
No damage. Let's start chipping with the Ashwings.
And I'll block with a Popper.
I'm going card positive.
Yeah, barely, because the Rake the Embers made 2 Ashwings, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's funny. That's Winter's Wail. Just getting rid of another Ashwing.
Yikes, I did not mean to be that loud. Okay, how do we do this? Let's do another Rake.
Okay.
This way.
4 Ashwings, huh?
Yep. And let's just start sending them.
I'll block with a Popper.
And I'll keep going.
Okay, that's your legs out of the way. I'll block with additional Popper.
Very well.
Winter's Wail. I'm winning this game the long way.
Let's see. Let's play Burn 'em All.
Burn them all.
And let's go with Forego again.
Okay, we're actually getting attacked now. I see. Declare no blocks. I'm gonna use Oldhim. Ice Earth React. Using a yellow and a blue.
Bottoming a card.
Crown of Seeds. And then I'll take 1.
Then
Ashing with an Arcane. I'll take the Arcane and I'll block with Oakenold. I like Oakenold here, but I also like clearing your dragons.
that's pretty fair.
Okay, so I still have more cards in deck somehow. We're just gonna throw a boring Winter's Wail. Sorry, it has the Frostbite on it, but it's just a Winter's Wail, not like a big attack.
Oh, you got my hopes up. Can I play through Winter's Wail? Yeah, I think I can.
I've got an 1/8 of your life total out of the way. Rake the Embers again.
I only have so much, at least.
Take the Arcane, block with a Phantasm, block with another Oakenold. I can get them back with So tomorrow if I really need to.
That looks like my turn.
Let's play... Oh, I don't have the resources for that. I'm just going to Winter's Wail. Oh, I should have fired at an Ashwing. Whoops.
I kind of want to keep this hand.
Wow. That's spooky.
I remember people talking about the Dromai Oldhim matchup, and I don't think there's really like a conclusive agreement on who gets there.
We're both missing Remembrance.
Yeah.
Like, I can't Remembrance.
Neither can I.
Nightfall Awakening. You got a Phoenix Flame? That's badass.
Just one! I love this tech.
Ragai, no Phantasm.
You know it.
Burn them all. I'll take a damage. Rampart.
Just let me hit you,
Teleshare lagged out
please.
for a second. You want to attack with Maragai again, right?
Oh, yes, I would. Let's go back. There we go. Burnham
Rampart.
pings you. You block with the shield.
Pay 1.
No reactions from me.
Use Crown of Seeds.
Keep sending dragons.
Yeah, I'll block now that we have Phantasm.
I'm going to activate Techlo Foundry. Or not Techlo Foundry. Flame Scale Furnace.
Put the Phoenix Flame back.
Yep, get more ash.
Just Winter's Wail on the Maragai.
It's not the best one into you, to be honest, but...
And Dromai. That's annoying.
That's the hope.
I'll log with a popper.
You have another one?
Not for this Ashwing.
Do I push? Let's see. You're out of entangles. You still have Autumn's Touch, I guess. And Entwine Earth. You have a lot, honestly.
No blocks.
Wait. Do I keep pushing? I'll push this way.
Ooh. I'll block 3.
I'll pass on arsenaling.
I'll just throw Winter's Wail at an Ashwing. Oh, sorry. I meant Arsenal.
Okay, let's see. Go with the Burnham. Back you for 4 go again.
No blocks. But I'll play Biting Gale, pitching this, fusing with this. So you have to discard a card unless you pay 2 resources.
Which I can do. And then let's send Yenderai.
Block with a popper.
Sounds good. I'll just pass. Getting rid of this.
I'm gonna use Crown of Seeds. And then swing Winter's Wail, haha.
This seems suspect, but... Oh, I mispitched that.
Oh, so I can't
That's
use Crown of
fine.
Seeds?
Huh?
I can't use Crown of Seeds while you have Themai.
Yeah. So you gotta pop it, or get rid of it.
Attack.
That out myself.
I'll pop.
Just pitch this. Oh wait, I can't. I'm a fool.
Gonna go Frostfang. That's such cool art. There's like a huge fox.
That was a wolf.
Yeah, a huge wolf.
At least my blues are lining up with your disruption, which is nice.
Did you pitch to it? Oh, a sweeping blow? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Rake, let's do your job.
Gnarly. So it's your second Red Rake the Embers?
Send it.
I'll block with Rampart. Use Crown of Seeds while I'm here.
You're still keeping the game pretty tight.
Yeah, you're technically out of Ash, so... Block with a popper. Winter's Wail. Like that.
Play Mirror Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Play Skittering Sands. Send a Blaze at you for 4 go again.
Okay, I'm just gonna play Blizzard. Do you have the resources? I guess you have it no matter what with Flame Scale.
Yeah.
Well, I could have Ice reacted first. I guess you would have just used Flame Scale in response.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take 4 for misplaying.
Sounds good. Send 4 of an Ashwing with no Phantasm.
I'll take 4 here as well. Well, I'll use Runaways, but...
And then... send more dragons.
I'll pop this one. feel like I have to take care of Maragai. So I'll take care of Maragai.
Very well.
I'm not liking where this game is going.
I don't know, you might get there. Swing an Ashwing.
I'll double react.
Mm-hmm. Pitching. Oh, Pulse Weissenloth. I see.
What did you top deck? Is it because you're not an attacking hero? No! Ice React
Oh,
doesn't even work
interesting.
against you.
That's very interesting.
Dunebreaker Centipie. I'll block with Rampart. Blizzard.
That's alright.
Pay the one for Rampart and use Crown of Seeds. We'll Whale. Add an Ashwing. Arsenal.
Sweet. I got the hand.
Oh no.
Let's see. What's your favorite piece of gear, Fuzzy?
No.
Is it the Coda Frost?
I fucking love Code of Frost. I would hate for you to destroy my Code of Frost or my Cracker Jacks. Oh, I couldn't live without my Cracker Jacks.
I'm pretty jealous that you have a Cracker Jacks and I don't, honestly. But
Reveal top 2 cards. Revealing 2 blues, right?
did it reveal 2 blues?
Did you? You haven't revealed anything yet.
I haven't revealed anything yet.
Oh, 2 reds. Oh, and I didn't
Goodbye, Crown of Seeds.
I didn't Crown of Seeds in response. That's my bad. I'll pitch. How much health does this guy have? 5.
5.
Okay. I'll block 5. So much damage.
And Yendrai, finally. And I think that's it for me.
Cracker Jacks, Blue Winter's Grasp at Tomultai.
That's pretty fair.
Alright, you still have over half your deck and over half your life. I have only 11 life.
And no more Crown of Seeds. I messed up a little bit. It's okay. I definitely want to attack with this.
You block that too.
Sounds good. Going with a Dwagon.
You have a fucking Phoenix Flame in hand, right? So
Yep.
I should Earth React here. I should have not Earth Reacted there. Pop.
Popper. Very well. I'll just recoup my... Currently have 3 Ash.
No blocks. But I'll double react with Oldhim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fucking Ice React doesn't work. Why'd you let me do that?
You might take it back?
That's fine. Because I still get the Earth React out of it, and I might be able to use that last resource on Rampart. And I kind of had to... I used Channel My Heroic for the Earth React, so... Asvalai? So Earth React eats the Arcane.
Yeah.
And I'll block with a Popper.
Makes sense. I don't think I thought that through enough.
Whale at Kyloria.
Play a Chromai.
Mm-hmm.
Then Chromai.
Rampart. Pay 1.
Let's play it this way. Setting 3 go again and generating 2 Ash.
No blocks. But let's play Biting Gale. Fusing.
Sounds good.
So you have to discard or pay 2.
I will pay 2. And then chip.
Take 1.
Arsenaling. Discard.
Let's just attack Chromai. Am I
Yep.
Okay, no reacts for me. Rake the embers, okay.
And then let's start sending dragons.
I guess I can still block with a popper here, so let's just do that. Save me some life. Whale. Arsenal. Are you passing back to me?
No. Oh, it's your. Okay, yeah. Play Asvali.
Rampart.
Try to figure out what poppers you have left in there.
Pay for. Don't pay for Rampart. Ice React. Oh, there's no fucking attacking hero. I fucking did it again.
Send another dragon.
No blocks.
Send Asvali.
Block for 2.
Okay. Please don't pop this.
I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna pop it. You wouldn't want to lose your ghostly touch this early in the game, would you?
Wait, why can
Dust
I
up?
not attack with it?
I don't know, why can't you?
Once per turn, remove a haunt counter. It becomes an illusion ally of phantasm base. Once per turn action.
You should be
3
able to
attack.
attack with it. Are you clicking the arms or are you clicking the ally?
I'm clicking the ally.
Well, are you trying to attack with it?
Yes.
Okay, I lose because I don't have a popper.
That is so great that Ghostly Touch did his job.
That's so weird it won't let you attack.
Yeah, it's like I can share and show you, but like it's so. Here, let's see.
I will concede. Even those dust ups, like, oh, that would have been killer. Well, GG's, Han.
Yeah, good game. Thanks for playing with me.
Yeah, did you like the format? Like, real quick,
Uh,
I know we only played, like, this game and a couple fake test games right before we recorded, but do you feel like this format's interesting? Are you excited to see more of it?
I kind of like it, and it's at the very least it shows like the strength of a set, or at least like because I feel like even if you do like a misfail hero, they'd probably be kind of pushed, even just like staying within because like everyone's so siloed anyway. So I feel like you could still get like a good 80% of everyone's power
Yeah,
using these like
yeah.
using this rule set.
Well, cool. Thank you so much for playing with me.
Yeah, thank you for the games. It was fun reliving Oldhim v Dromai.
And if anybody's still watching by the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you test out Crucible, and I'm curious to see in the comments what decks you're excited to brew and what you end up doing with the format. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.